Imagine being just 15 years old and making millions of dollars from the stock market without leaving your bedroom. No Wall Street connections, no fancy degrees, just a computer and few emails and a plan. This isn't fiction. This is a true story of Jonathan Lebed, a teenager from New Jersey who found a loophole in the system and used it to make a fortune. His methods were so effective that the SEC, America's most powerful financial regulator, had no choice but to go after him. But here is the twist. He never really broke the law, and he got away with it. This is how a 15 years old outsmarted Wall Street and made millions. Jonathan was just an average kid growing up in Cedar Grove, New Jersey. He went to high school, played sports, and spent a lot of time on his computer. But while his classmates were playing video games, Jonathan was studying the stock market. At the same time, the internet was changing everything. Online trading had exploded. Anyone with a computer could buy and sell stocks, and thousands of people, many with little financial knowledge, were trying to get rich overnight. Jonathan saw an opportunity. He realized that people were buying stocks not based on logic but on hype, and he figured out a way to use that to his advantage. Jonathan started using a technique called pump and dump. Here is how it worked. First, he would buy shares for a little-known penny stock, companies trading for just a few percent per share. Then, he would flood internet message boards and email groups with hype. He'd write posts like, "This stock is about to explode. Insiders are buying like crazy. Don't miss out." Thousands of amateur traders would see these messages and start buying the stock, pushing its price up. Once the stock price had jumped by 50%, 100%, and sometimes even 200%, Jonathan would sell everything, and then the stock would crash back down, leaving other investors with worthless shares. He repeated this scheme at least 11 times. Sometimes he made $10,000 in a single day. Other times, he pulled in over $50,000 from just a few hours of work. By the time he was 16, Jonathan had made close to $1 million. At first, no one noticed. Penny stocks are volatile, and it's normal for prices to jump around. But after multiple stocks mysteriously spiked and crashed in the same pattern, the SEC, America's stock market watchdog, started investigating. They found a bizarre trend. Every time a stock surged overnight, there was one name consistently involved: Jonathan Lebed. In 2000, the SEC finally caught up with him. They accused him of manipulating stock prices, but there was a problem. Jonathan hadn't actually broken any laws. Jonathan's defense was simple. He never forced anyone to buy the stocks. He just shared his opinion online, just like thousands of other traders were doing. So why was he being punished? The truth is, the SEC didn't want to take him to trial. They weren't even sure they could win. Instead, they forced Jonathan into settlement. He had to return $285,000 of his earnings. But he kept the rest, and most importantly, he never served any single day in a jail. Jonathan Lebed had beaten Wall Street at its own game. After his run-in with the SEC, Jonathan didn't disappear. He kept trading, he launched his own investment firm, and while he stayed away from pump and dump schemes, he still made money using market psychology. Today, he's in his late 30s, and he continues to profit from his knowledge of the stock market. Some call him a genius, others say he was just lucky, but one thing is certain: he exposed just how easy it was to manipulate stocks. Jonathan Lebed's story isn't just about a kid getting rich, it's about the reality of Wall Street. If a 15-year-old could figure out how to manipulate stocks from his bedroom, what do you think billion-dollar hedge funds are doing every single day? Truth is, the stock market isn't just about numbers, it's about perceptions, hypes, and emotions. And those who understand that can make a fortune. So what do you think? Was Jonathan Lebed a criminal, a genius, or just someone who saw an opportunity and took it? So what's the takeaway from Jonathan Lebed's story? What can we actually learn from this? 1. The stock market is psychological. Jonathan wasn't a genius investor. He didn't have inside information. What he understood was human psychology. The stock market isn't just about numbers. It's about emotions, fear, and greed drive most people's decisions. And if you can predict how people will react, you can make money. This is exactly what big hedge funds and market manipulators do every single day. They create hype, they create fear, and they profit from it. Number 2, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Think about the people who lost money in Jonathan's scheme. They weren't financial experts. They were just regular people chasing easy money. They saw a stock going up. They saw the hype, and they jumped in without thinking. And that's exactly how most financial scams work. If you ever see an investment that promises crazy returns overnight, be careful. Ask yourself, why is this opportunity being given to me? If it were really that good, wouldn't the insiders keep it for themselves? 3. Learn the rule before you play the game. Jonathan got caught because he didn't fully understand the laws he was bending. But guess what? The biggest players of Wall Street do understand the rules. They know exactly where the gray areas are, and they use them to their advantage. If you want to make money in the market, don't just throw your money at stocks blindly. Learn the system. Study how big players operate. Because the truth is, the game is rigged. But if you know the rules, you can play it better than most people. So next time you see a stock skyrocketing overnight, think twice before jumping in. Ask yourself, am I investing or am I just gambling? Because trust me, there is always someone on the other side of that trade. More often than not, they're smarter than you. If you found this story interesting, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll be covering more insane financial scandals and exposing the dark side of the money world. Stay smart, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next one. And if you enjoyed this story, make sure to subscribe for more insane financial scandals.